My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train where, we have Awoken and Pyreborn. And the Pyre of Dominion. Oh boy. Alright, Lord Phoenix to get us through here. 2 copies of Steel Enhancer, 2 copies of Flicker in the base deck, as well as a Greed Dragon. And then we draft the rest of it. Oh lord. Well, this is about the earliest I could have Soulsmelter. Wealthy Whelp isn't going to do especially well for us. Gain 5 coins on a cooldown of 2 for each Dragon Horde. It's just not that great. Stuck Up Whelp, obviously. 2 copies of that in base deck, giving Avarice to friendly units. Set that up on the top floor. You know, just kind of go to town. Pretty good. I like the idea of Soulsmelter because I never have Soulsmelter at the very start of the game. It's just never a thing that's happened to me. Only problem is, with Soulsmelter, you really need to make sure that your floor kills. Otherwise, you're not going to have the Celebrate trigger. And if you don't have the Celebrate trigger, why did you draft Soulsmelter? We're actually given a little bit of leeway in taking Soulsmelter just by the base cards in the deck already all costing 0. Alright. In general, I think this is the take. I'm doing this because I want to. Because I would usually do this, and I've done this before. And I've never gotten to do this. Focused Growth. Okay, so Merchant of Steel, Awoken banner. Focused Growth's really powerful in that instance. Especially because it's 2 triggers of a Rejuvenation trigger, as well as the additional draw next turn, which is always good. Yep. Happy to take that. I mean, I don't need 3 Greed Dragons. Even if I do have Soulsmelter, I would still want to be eating it at the end of each fight, and I don't get the Horde in the middle of the fight, so it's definitely 2 hot heads, which also does make me feel a little bad about the fact that I don't have the thing from before. Oh. Animus of Will. There's also Awoken Hollow. We don't really have a good backline unit. Awoken Hollow would be a really good frontliner. But I want to take Animus of Will. Quite a lot more. Yeah. Check the artifact first. Apply Rooted to enemies when they enter the below higher room. No, I'll take the Void Fragment for card removals, which is actually going to be ridiculous because we have basically no cards in the deck to start with. So we've got a couple of ones that are easy to remove. Like Hothead probably should get out of here. Maybe a Greed Dragon. Maybe one of the Animuses of Will. At that point, I start feeling bad. One of the Flickers. Probably one of the Soulsmelters. By the time all of those have been removed, probably one of the Steel Enhancers. Overlord line? How do we feel about that Overlord line? I like it quite a lot. I'm not giving Pyregel in any traditional sense other than the Phoenix Fire here, so Pyromaniac loses a lot of value in that way. I guess the real benefit of that being its stat line. I'll take Overlord. Ooh, Estrel the Lost comes in with the sap. That's great for us. Draw 1 less each turn. Okay. I suspect I can probably get away with Lord Phoenix and Animus of Will bottom. And making sure that I have Lord Phoenix ready for the boss fight. Especially if I give the buffs to the appropriate targets. I mean, yeah, I actually do want you to get Slave Triggers. Draw some additional card next turn as well. Okay, Soulsmelter at the back line. Oh no! Soulsmelter at the back line. I want to flicker the top line. I'm going to do it. It lets me get another Slay on the bottom line as well as the 50 additional gold here. It does just make it really important that one of the next 2 turns I draw a focus growth, but it's also almost impossible not to do that. Next hand would be too much of a gamble, though. 4 souls. If I gave this to you this turn and then succeeded next turn... If I only drew 4 cards out of my deck next turn, more than half of the time I get focus growth, but that half of the time that I don't, or slightly less than half the time that I don't, I'm screwed. I want to play Soulsmelter here just to get more Horde at the end of the fight, but I'll go for safety. Turns out it was a fool's move to go for safety. I should have gone pedal to the metal. Would have done significantly better, alas. So I get to take 2 Horde out of that fight. Ooh. Lava Armor, Golden Touch. Fireball's even in with the look there as well. Give me Golden Touch. Ooh. And I'll take a single Sharpen as well. Purge card, first things first. I do not need a second Hothead. We'll save this and then head over to the right. Ideally here I find my frontliner. Dualism. That Dualism Titanite. Damn it! You suck. Well. What do you do with us? This is exactly the only 2 that I didn't want to see offered. I would have even taken the sweeping ones. Oh. Animals of Speed. If I'm not going to take it, I just set it up on another floor anyway. God. The really frustrating thing about this is I want to put Dualism on a unit, because then that unit gets double souls. And I also want to put Titanite on a defensive unit. Do I just have to put a Greed Dragon in front of an Animus of Will? But even then, how does that line actually kill? I need it also to be a line that kills. So I can't just focus on getting value from that. I gotta also focus on getting actual reasonable statistics that do things. Is there a world where I make the Animus of Speed my tank? Give you health and Titanite? No. Greed Dragon at least comes in with some additional stats this time. Alright, fine. Just short on being able to also buy Dualism. Probably better served by not being able to buy it right now. Quicksilver Cherubs. Annoying. So we set up on bottom and top. I suspect top's going to be our kill line. Yeah, even the flickers wouldn't do anything here, so that's fine. All's well here. Oh, golden touch opportunity. Or second Soulsmelter top line. Second Soulsmelter top line significantly better, right? Yeah. Yeah, we don't need the slay triggers on the top line. We just need the unit to die up there. So all of this works perfectly. You can also take a free attack. Great. Welcome to the top line. This is where I put the souls. Oh, we even get 2 more by the end. Oh, wait, no, hang on. But it's not going to work across them. So we'll only get 3 souls from this encounter. That's okay, though. Unfortunately, we don't have many more fights that we can actually fight like this. We now really have to have a floor together. Pipeborn Brain Spike, really, really, really good. Especially when you've got Hothead in the deck. And Lord Phoenix with the Slay line. I know. I'm actually not going to be taking Alchemy. Glimmer. Gotta remember, AoE is definitely worth its while because we do have Savagery coming up the end. Glimmer is nice to get a little bit of AoE healing on my own as well. Give it a +10. Obviously Flicker carries the same kind of sitch. Gimme... With 2 Animuses of Will, I feel like I do always have a good blaster with the Razor Sharp Edge as well, though. I'll take a copy of it. Feels like it's probably cut 1 Flicker at this point. I may have to start including cards to cut them. Eluder Horde 6. Units gain 3/3 for each upgrade in their card. Certainly not bad for the Animus of Will, who gets more health with that. On your first turn, 2 additional energy. I'll take the Medallion of Superiority. I actually do think I need that additional health. Dragons of Life, Pyogel 5 on strike. Cool. I kinda wanna go right, but not bad enough to actually do it. Double stack. Double stacking Pireborn's Brain Spike is significantly less cool than I thought it was. Giving you a Holy Stone, though, that's still pretty cool. Definitely still want to lower the cost of a focused growth. I'll reroll. Yeah. Oh, no. Holdover and Spell Chain Raw. Finds here. Okay, I'm gonna go -2 and consume for Sharpen. I'm gonna go +10 for Golden Touch. I mean, you just figure out how to make the Zealot work, right? 3 Amber, 2 Size. Sweet. It's a dragon unit as well. Action. Apply Pyogel 5 to all enemies. So it does it at the start of its turn and then also when it strikes them all. It costs a lot of Ember, but... Oh my god, imagine that unit with Dualism. Oh. So if we gave Savage Skin to the Greed Dragon, yeah, we don't really get the lines of text, but we do get a very, very well-defended figure. Rage on strike permanently gain additional rage. Yeah, no, I do think like the big tank is probably much better for us. Titanite Titan skin. Now someone has to hit you for more than 11 damage for you to actually consider taking any. We're gonna have to take deployment energy as our first pick. Just off the bat, that has to happen. Oh boy, for even more reasons than I thought, apparently. Gosh, the Savage Shackle's really costing me the ability to use the Zealot at all. Take that additional draw just so that I'm more likely to be able to get into my Soulsmelter. There it is. Is very much how I kind of assumed that one was going to go. I think we've scaled enough damage on the next line to be okay. Oh, thank heck for the second Soulsmelter. So we get another 3 at the end of this. Drop that Calcified Ember. The additional deployment energy is going to make this so much easier. Ooh, Cursed Dragon Star. Actually, the more I think about it, less I like it. Smelted Treasure seems kind of unnecessary. Give me Cycle of Life. So Thorned Hollow was going to be our previous pickup. But now the Greed Dragon is just... It's holding all of the things that the Thorned Hollow would be holding if the Thorned Hollow was in the position I found the Thorned Hollow. That said, I do feel like we probably have a position for another frontliner somewhere. I'll take it. Immediately take energy. I also feel like we're running out of positions for backliners, so I do think we can easily cut the other Animus of Will at this point. I don't want to cut the other Soulsmelter. I am kind of enjoying putting 2 units on the same line with that. We're also getting to the part of the game where Steel Enhancer is a relatively small amount of additional health to get, so I'll cut that first. Merchant of Steel for aggressive upgrades, like quick and things like that. Definitely the priority right now. Overlord 2 with Phoenix Fire, that gets explosive, right? Okay, yeah, so you have the ability to do that now. Good news. Quick. Quick on Zealot. That's exactly what I wanted. Mini Stone. I think I mini-stone an Animus of Speed, because then our 2 floors become Greed Dragon, Zealot, Animus of Will, Animus of Speed, and Phoenix Fire, Lord Phoenix in front of him. Feels like Zealot, Greed Dragon to the bottom line. I do want to give multi-strike to the Zealot, ideally. I'm willing to hold out on that. Let's just throw some additional damage on the Atoms of Speed. Especially getting it up to 50 can matter. I was going to look for a Swift Steel Dagger if I didn't find what I found. Greed Dragon, I could give you a Meat Shield to try and prevent all damage to you. I could also go Awakening Thicket for the bottom line, similar reasoning. Actually, I could even do that on the second line as a way to try and keep them alive. Swift Steel Dagger would also be really good for the second line with a Atoms of Speed. Atoms of Will, rather. Getting it? Yeah, okay. Start a battle, enemy units appear on each floor. This is kind of annoying, but... actually more annoying than I thought. How do you deal with that? Where there's a will, there will be a way. So, Lord Phoenix on the top line can eat the entire first line. Tenant Seekers... It's going to be Greed Dragon Zealot. I want to throw Soulsmelter on Zealot. Lord Phoenix clears the entire top line by itself. Chomp. We'll take 12 here. I could put the Atoms of Speed in front of you before that happens as well if I wanted to. I could throw the Atoms of Speed on this line in order to kind of slow him down a bit. Five one Brain Spike. Eat all the rest of them. Oh no. Fallen Execution is gonna... all the Fallen Executioners are gonna get past. So Will hits the top line with the Swift Steel Dagger. Sorts out most of our problems there. Hell, we can even keep you alive. Okay, all's well. Looks like I'll be making it out of here with all the souls I intended to get. Perfect. And that's a full 8 as well. Ooh, I do like Dragon Breath. Apply 10 Fire Gel, deal 10 damage to enemy units. Just a great spell. Merchant of Magic with an well. I also really do want Merchant of Trinkets, but I have no interest in that Awoken banner whatsoever. So I feel like I probably get a lot more value out of hitting Merchant of Magic than Merchant of Steel here. Which pushes me in the direction of Dragon's Breath, but also Pyreborn's Brain Spike because Lord Phoenix. I had to waste him like a spell in that fight, but I can use you in other ways, presumably. Adaptive Mutation. Good when you have a temporary increase in damage in some way. I feel like I might benefit a lot more from Pyre Shards here, actually. In terms of cutting something, let's get one of those items as well out of the deck now. Loot time! When he gains Pyre Gel, no, first turn, give us 2 additional energy. I got things that have costs. Sinner Salve, thank you! Oh no! Emblem of the Exiles is so powerful that I have to turn down the Sinner Salve for it. Sinner Salve would be really good because it's additional deployment ember by preventing me from having to play Savage Shackles, but Emblem of the Exiles is literally 15 HP to the front line at the end of every turn. It is ridiculous. Spells don't do that. Remove Consume from a spell. Alternatively, I could lower a cost of something and give it Consume, but I'll remove Consume from the Pyreborn Brain Spike, and then I will also increase its cost. Intrinsic. The one of you that needs to be in my opening hand, Pyre Shards. Plus 20 magic power and Consume. Thank you. Permafrost. I feel like Permafrost is appropriate for Golden Touch. Keep it the right turn. Plus 10 magic power for the Flicker. And an Ember Stone to continue decreasing the cost of these focused growths. Yeah, I'm probably not going to pay to remove a card in this entire... Oh, run. Oh, boy. Okay, so now I am going to choose cards that I don't think will scale appropriately into the late game. In which way I'm trying to bias towards drawing my best cards much more consistently. Steel Enhancer and Razor Sharp Edge. I also know those are some of the only sources of scaling that I have in the moment deck. Let's get another copy of the Pyreborn Brain Spike. Non-boss enemies gain multi-strike, that's fine. I don't really intend to take damage still. I give Swift Steel Dagger to Lord Phoenix. Brain Spike gives Lord Phoenix the ability to slay there. Another Soulsmelter for the bottom line. Perfect. Sets us up for a lot of souls this fight. I'm glad that Phoenix is getting someone to eat each turn. Oh my god. There's so many slays in that Undying one down there. The best play, I think, is just give some Avarice to the Zealot so that I get money on this bottom line. Let him go. So we're getting a full Dragon Horde at the end of this. Mind Cage. Hell yeah. Reduce cooldown by 1 on resolve. High aggro. Draw -2 next turn. +1 energy per battle. Per turn for the rest of the battle. Huge as well. I really don't want to get rid of the Soulsmelter. I think it's time to get rid of Hothead. I think Hothead is never being played rather than using Lord Phoenix to do the same. When an enemy unit ascends, they gain Fire Gel 2, please. Ephemeral copy. Almost certainly, right? Oh, Pirebon Brain Spike in AoE on my own floor is nice, but no, it's not better than Emot Tome. Merchant of Arms or Merchant of Steel? So Steel, I'm still looking for Multi-Strike for the Zealot. I'll settle for additional damage, but I'm looking for Multi-Strike. There's card removal over there as well. Merchant of Arms. There are certainly weapons I care about. There's certainly deployable things I care about as well. Oh, we've got Steel and Arms in the next 2 decisions. Okay, well, I'll take Steel here, and then I'll take Arms in the next area, because I got money next to both of those. Pyro Dominion is one of the weaker Pyros in terms of its health. Probably not going to be going to the Merchant of Arms in the final area. So actually, I should go to one of them that has Pyromanes, and because both of them do, I guess I'm going to both. Alright, Merchant of Arms. Spell Sanctum? Middling importance, maximum. Oh, Echo Bolt. At the end of the turn, the last spell played on this floor is played again. I actually don't think that's especially good for us here either. Emot Tome is nice, but not because I'm playing giant single impactful spells that I want to be duping, more because I would like an additional copy. If I'm not going to take something here, I should take something just so that I have Purge material for later, although Thorned Hollow, you're living on borrowed time, buddy. You know what? Without rooms, I'll take an Echo Room, and if I need to remove it, I need to remove it, whatever. I don't think I need another Swift Steel Dagger. I think we've got all the quick we need. I think making Mind Cage deployable... It's awkward. I'm just not going to be able to play them like that. So I guess I go additional energy? And then I'm using that additional energy to play an Animus of Will and Mind Cage or Swift Steel Dagger. I do like the Exile's Diadem. Gives us the ability to throw another unit on the bottom line. So we'd put the Diadem merged with the Mind Cage onto Lord Phoenix so that we can make space for 2 units behind. I don't dislike that. Can't make it deployable well, though. I'm about to go for extra energy, aren't I? Yeah, looking at the cost of the deck, absolutely. I don't know what I'll find in the future. But I do know I have a lot of money and I'm not spending it on removals right now, so should get a little bit of value out of it. Alrighty, okay, so Kale, we need to be killing the cherubs on the bottom line. Pretty sure Zealots got that locked. Nope, they're 60 HP. Well, that's alright, that's okay. We'll just do it another way. Give me all the additional draw next turn. I aggro twice. Now I have no cards next turn. It's probably too much. Drop an Echo Bolt down here, then Flicker, Flicker. Fireborn Brain Spike, you can attack. And high aggro. So another Flicker occurs on the bottom line. The Zealot does sweep through and get the Holy Cherub. Golden Touch on my own unit there. Then reset. More Avarice. Spell shield and damage shield, right? That's why I need to ping you twice. Heck, I had Golden Touch there. Give him big healing on that line, then crash your power. Giving out that fire gel. I think a second Soulsmelter is probably gonna do some good work for us here. Get a little bit of Avarice for the bottom line, just to steal some money from him. Yeah, double casting for the Avarice from the Fireborn Brain Spike on the bottom line is long overdue. I got like 200 gold from that round. Hoorah! That'll do it. Thank you for the full stack of Dragon Sword. Oh, it's a Tome of Contracts. Reducing units cooldown time of by 1 to a minimum of 1. And we have the Emot Tome. Hell yeah. That Lord's Phoenix Fire going off consistently. The cut here. It's getting more and more likely to be the Pireborn Brain Spike that has the... You were just used as a healing thing, Pireborn Brain Spike. You can now leave, actually. Actually, speaking of you can now leave, it's Thorned Hollow's time to go, I think. Increase max hold by 2. Got 2 more fights to do it in, and I'm pretty consistent at doing it, so yeah, I think so. When a unit without Pyogel gains Pyogel, it gains 6 additional stacks, is one of my favorites, especially considering we have Flaming Talons. Split Anvil. When you play a spell, spells in your head cost less, so reduces 0 cost for the rest of the turn. That's really good with X cost cards in the deck, just because it 0 costs the entire rest of the hand when you play the X at the start. And now I hit left before, which means it's left again here. Oh! Well. Yeah, we just mini-stone the... And then we don't have to worry about the thing from the thing. Multi. There it is. Never punished. I'll go first. Erase card text and upgrade slots from a unit. Then apply Purified Essence. No. I'll Harness the Light. Seems like a good card. Phoenix Fire 3 now does double the damage of Lord Phoenix. Oh, that's great. The enemies reanimating gives me more time, more kills. It allows me to kill them more times. There we go. Look, I just had to take 1, take 2, and take 3 at that sentence, okay? Eventually I got there, though. Yeah, first things first. Double Pyre Shard that bottom line. Second thing second. Highborn Brain Spike for a bunch of Avarice on the bottom line. I think it's time for me to get money. Hang on. Yeah, I just remembered the whole Split Anvil thing that I said earlier. I just remembered. Let's actually do that rather than don't doing that. Because when you don't do that, it isn't not good. Savvy. Okay. So first things first, we do play a Pyre Shards. Because they're 0 cost. Then big Pireborn Brain Spike. Then we daze everyone. Then we flicker. And then we also focus growth for some draw next turn. All's well. Soulsmelter hits the bottom line, and then 2 Tomes of Contract for you. Second Soulsmelter hitting the bottom line is very important to me. Do I double play Pyagro here? No, I play it once. I'm happy to draw 3 cards, but past that I don't even think I need the energy anymore. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna do 3 golden touches on the bottom line using the Echo Bolt. and then use first Firebomb Brain Spike, and then use the second one, and then I like that the second Pireborn Brain Spike is still great. Ooh. Good work, sell it. Uh-huh. That's the big one on this floor. And as many as is needed elsewhere. Oh, beautiful. You even get the opportunity to burn out the Calcified Ember on the final turn. Another sleigh for you. Oh, the money. Hoarding coins and souls. I think here I'm just taking fodder to immediately remove. Although that Pireborn Brain Spike is very removable right now. I'll just take another Pireborn Brain Spike. Worst case scenario, if I leave it in, it's okay. There's an argument to be made for restoring retreat, but I do want to run two separate lines rather than send the, you know, the ridiculous Lord Phoenix down to the bottom line and then just everything is him. Probably better off having an access to a Descend, though. Does anything else feel more removable right now? No. Alright, there goes the Pireborn Brain Spike I just drafted. When you damage your own unit, reduce cooldown by 1. I don't have many ways of damaging my own unit. I've got Golden Touch to do it, though. Just the one. I'll take Shale Shell for friendly units gain armor after ability usage, and Hellfire Bellows for a +1 to Pyre Gel. Unit cards without upgrades don't have those. Sting Spells don't have those. Shield and Spear Stewards don't have those. I will take 25 addition. I'll take a Purified Soul Shot. 25 additional gold is going to make no difference on top of 4,394. We're always going to head to the left-hand side here. Sap Tap. First time a friendly unit is healed each turn, draw 1 Wanderer's Talisman. Just in case I ever have a unit alone on the floor, sure. Prismatic Dragon Scale. At the end of battle, gain 3 Dragon Horde if your Pyre took no damage. Not going to happen, but I'll take it anyway. Non-banner units have deployable. I'm pretty sure I have no non-banner units. Anyway, put that in the deck. Exos cards and cards that have 3 or more costs have Permafrost. That sounds really good to me, and so does Winged Steel. After the deployment phase, when you play your third card of a turn, draw 1. Check out Merchant of Magic. Oh, boy. I mean, Holdover Beacon's Light is actually kind of funny. Hell, I'm going to give it. Just in case. Consume -2 for Cycle of Life. -1 Permafrost for a Restoring Retreat, maybe? I mean, if nothing else, it's a -1 to its spell cost, so we'll still be taking it. Spell Chain and Double Stack. So we'll double stack for Beacon's Light. Now it applies 2 days to all enemies on all floors. I'll drop a Spell Chain on Tome of Contracts, just in case I draw it on turn 1? Yeah. It's not unlikely. So lower its costs. Extend magic power for Flicker. Empyrean Well dupe from the deck. I mean, I don't have enough draw for it to be another Beacon's Light. I do think I have enough support, though, for it to be another Pireborn Brain Spike. Then cut to? I don't really want to cut to. Yep, I'm going to be leaving value on the table here. Thank you very much. I actually think I'd be taking value off the table if I did anything. All right, let's daze him on turn 1. Otherwise, oh boy. I think maybe I need to drop a chump Animus' speed in front of Lord Phoenix here. Just in case. Oh, but then... Ugh. Forgot about the melee weakness thing they do. There you are. Okay, so we do have the Beacon's Light in the opening hand, so we are okay on that front. Which is nice. I could let that be the thing that gets duped here. 4 turns of days for Seraph Eternus. That's huge. Now do I Restoring Retreat, Lord Phoenix? I think so. Okay, big Pireborn Brain Spike down here allows us to play Beacon's Light for free and Sharpen and Focus Growth. Then eat a majority of the enemy units and more Pireborn Brain Spike until we can do it again. Your turn. And we even get to keep a Soulsmelter from last turn. Woohoo! Oh, this is annoying. I really want to play the Soulsmelter, but in order to do so, I have to let that Beacon's Light go. Oh, I still have 4 turns of days on Seraph Eternus. We're okay. So we'll Soulsmelt the bottom line. Then Tome of Contracts. Oh wait, hang on, that's already got Spell Chain on. Soulsmelt to the bottom line. Pireborn Brain Spike, then Tome of Contracts. Have you attack. Now you've got a cooldown of 1. So return back to 0 and then back to 1. Pyre grows so that I can get some additional energy for the future turns, and we are a-okay. Just lost out on my prismatic pyre shot, I think. So here's another Soulsmelter at the bottom line. Oh, and the light holds over as well. Beautiful. Get him. Eat him with the fireborn brain spike. God, I love clean solutions like this. Favorite thing to do in a game. Then a big fireborn drain spike, and then beacon's light, and slap him. Focus growth. Focus growth. Echo Vault sets up for Fireborn Brain Spike, do big eats. Then Fireborn Brain Spike, do a big eats again. Then Fireborn Brain Spike, do some eats. And then finally, a Beacon's Light that double plays at the end of the turn. I guess I also descended the Animus' speed. I did not intend that, but I did it anyway. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna fully overstack the bottom line. There's always an option. I could use the Fireborn Brain Spike actually for full heal here, and I will. Spike, get them. Big spike, get them. Beacon's light. I don't want to heal anyone because I might draw a vengeful. No, never mind, I won't. We're all good. Okay, this doesn't count Prismatic Shard, right? I couldn't tell you if Prismatic Shard triggered there. I can tell you that I still have a full 10 Dragon Horde regardless. I mean, I'm never going to get to collect souls ever again, so it's time to remove the Soulsmelters. I really don't think +100 on Greed Dragon makes a difference. Your health may as well say infinity right now. Spells gain 3 damage for each upgrade on my card, please. When you equip a friendly unit, gain Conduit 4. I don't use Conduit that much. Dragons and Whelps gain +8. On deployment phase, draw a room card for your deck. Reduce cost 0. Yay! Oh, I was hoping to get that or the Whetstone. I'm happy to have gotten one at least. So that's going to be our Echo Room set up from turn 1. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, it was a very clean run. This is just Fire Dominion, get go. I can be mad with Fire of Dominion, get go. I'm not going to be playing Curses of Entropy. I don't want to sap any of my units. feel like I may have to descend Lord Phoenix this run. This fight. I'm going to be duping any spell here. It'll be Highlight. Then Tome Contracts. Okay, Sharpen. I do think probably dropping Pyagro on the bottom line and letting it double hit is a good idea here as well. We do only get to draw one additional card this turn, but thankfully, just with the abilities we have from field, we're okay. Come on, Brain Spike, Firelight. Little double spikes of life is our final card there. I can double up on that Beacon's Light. Play the rest of my hand with the free cost I get afterwards. I'd really rather the additional days here. Although this is going to slow the fight a lot because I'm not getting Pyolite anymore. Oh, actually, that's really bad. 8 more turns of this days. Only doing 125 damage on each resolution. I'd have to send weak enemies up to the top line to somehow manage to... Oh, boy. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that one. Yeah. Well. Do what you can. Yes, at this point I should probably start playing Curses of Entropy out of concern. Alright, just you and me, Dominion. Again, at least Dominion's not going to do any damage to us, and also neither is anyone else. The only damage we take is Curse of Entropy, and even then... Oh wait, I can't daze Entropy at all? Right, so I can't stop those Curses of Entropy. As long as I play out those Curses of Entropy, we don't take any damage. Didn't need to play, Savage Shackles. I have no units. Got to admit, the hand looks a lot nicer without him, though. Pretty sure we're basically at the point where we're drawing the entire deck every time. No silence for me, thank you. we're getting so much money. No more avarice when I'm not dealing damage, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna slow it here. Although, Lord Phoenix, you've still got the opportunity to gain more damage as long as there's enemies on the field. Immediately all the enemies die, but, you know, that's how it goes. 128 avarice. You, Phoenix Fire, one enemy. I gain 500 gold. Gotta say, it's pretty effective. Alright. One more turn after this. Okay, I can manually get through all of you. I have enough brain spikes to do so. That'll get us done. G-dang G. Gotta love any run where you end with 11,000 gold in the bank. High-born Brain Spike is so nutty with Overlord, Lord Phoenix. It both gives the cooldown and also the avarice to then benefit additionally from the cooldown. Oh my god, this is my most coins earned! Really? Well, B. I mean, of course it was gonna occur as Pyreborn. It was either Pyreborn or Melting Remnant, which means I still have a chance to up this. I just have to play the two of them together. Until we get that in a random combination. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train 2. By the way, if you haven't seen it, I've started a new series on Slay the Spire Downfall. You should also check that out. But for the moment, a special thanks to Dialer. Hopefully you'll be enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.